What's going on, y'all? It's the boy Volker here, and today I'm going to show you how you could port Fortnite models. So first off, we're going to head over to this website, guildor.org, and it'll basically be just a basic website, has basic GUI, everything. Click over here where it shows downloads, and then you'll see all UE Viewer, 3ds Max, all this other stuff. Click UE Viewer for Windows 32, but depending on what operating system you have, you might get it for Linux, or I don't know if they have a Mac. It doesn't look like it. So I'm getting mine for Windows 32. So I'm gonna go ahead, open up this zip folder, and then here's the exe, the DLL. We don't need to worry about this right now. It's just basics and how to use it and all the updates and stuff. So we're going to go into Window Explorer, and then just follow the exact directory I go to. Wherever you have your Fortnite files installed to, that's where you want to head to first. So we'll go. Mine, I have it custom. Most people have it on their C drive, but this is my SSD. So I changed the directory to my Windows drive. So we'll head over to Epic Games, Fortnite game, content, packs, and then this is where we want to go. We'll select both the uModel exe and the DLL file, drag and drop them into this the folder. Then we can close this out. Double tap this, open it up, and this screen should appear. Make sure this is the right directory where you have your packs at. It's the same directory you just drag and drop into, and then select it. Click Override Game Detection, and then go to Unreal Engine 4, Unreal Engine 4.27, click Sound, and then OK. We'll head over to this website, benbotfn.tk/api/v1/aes. Everything will be in the description, so you don't have to worry about searching for it. I'll just link it there. You'll see multiple text, numbers, whatever these are. There will be a main key right here. You see where it says main key? This is what we want. Just copy and paste this, and then enter it here. Click OK. Once you're done with that, you'll be in all of the Fortnite files. You can see models, characters, environment textures, whatever else you want to see. So what we're going to do, you can close out all of these other websites. We don't need this. There's a Google Drive spreadsheet where it has all the Fortnite models from the latest to the oldest. So I'll start off with Renegade Raider because it's a quick, simple model. You search, you could click Control F, type in whatever you want, and then it should pop up. Right here, you can see this is the body texture, the head texture, the hat, and the hat texture. So we're going to start off by going back to uModel, and then right here where it shows filter, type in, we'll start off with the body, so F_med_soldier_01, and then click flat view. You'll see right here a bunch of things pop up, but what we're looking for is the body. So you can extend this out a little bit, and then just keep scrolling. It'll say something like this: characters, player, female, medium, bodies, soldier, and then mesh. Double click that, open it up, and you can see here's the 3D body for the model. We'll go back into File, Open Package, and then click off Flat View. Select everything in this folder, click Export, and then put it into the directory you want to export it. So for me, that'll be Desktop, Blender, uModel, Exports, and then I'll have mine exported here. But then put another slash so that it'll make a custom folder named Renegade Raider. This should be everything you have to do for now. Just click OK, and then give it a second to export. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, once it's done exporting, you see the second line right here, just the same thing as the first line. Type it in, and then after done typing it in, click flat view. Once click flat view, this is the only thing that comes up, the material for the skin. You can see this is basically the main body texture for it. It has all the speculars, normals, emissions, diffusions. Click textures, and you can see this is the diffuse, the miscellaneous, or I don't know what that stands for, mask, whatever, the specular, and the normal. We'll select all of these, export, and go to the same directory. So now we're done with the body, we're on to the head. Type in the same, just next line, go on and on. Flat view again, and then down here you'll see it's just a more bunch of lines. Scroll down until you see where it shows meshes, and then click on the first one, just double click to open it. This is the head model right here we're needing. So go back, File, Open Package, click Flat View, you can delete this. Select everything, export to the same exact folder once again. Now we'll continue to the next line. You can bring this back by clicking Control Z, delete the 1, type in 2, go to flat view, and that's yes, click on the materials all the way at the bottom, and then it'll show you this is basically the face for the Renegade Raider model right here. Go back, file, open package, click on flat view, or actually no, don't do that. Click M, click on the diffuse right here, file, open, and then right here where it shows object, type in the name it shows right next to it. So F med ASM 0 head D02. So go flat view, click the only one, go click flat view off, and then right here there will be 4 or a lot of them, but we need 4. So we have DO2, then we need M and S, and just export all of these. Now we have the hair also, which is what we need to export. So D, M, and S, and then export. Now we're done with the head and the hair along with the body. So now onto the helmet. Type in what it says, female commando 08, flat view, and then here it'll show a lot of things, but we're looking for a hat. So right here where it shows hat, click hat and mesh, and this is the Renegade Raider hat. Go back, file, open package, flat view, export this, and click it off, and just let it export. Now right under, it shows the textures we need. So we'll go female commando 07 version 1, that's VO1. And then right here is basically, it'll show the material, and then we're looking for the hat. So click on it, file, open. It doesn't show anything, so we're gonna close this out. Click M, click where it shows diffuse, click on the hat, and then click file, open package, and then where it shows object, type the same name again, hat underscore female. Okay, so now that I'm done typing it in, you can see right here it's the main diffuse texture. We could click that, open it up. It just shows the basic hat. Open package, flat view, and you can delete this. Select everything, export, okay, and that's all we need for now. Once we're done with all that, we're going to head over to this website, GitHub, FC, whatever. I'll have it linked in the description so you don't have to worry about that. Once you're on here, scroll all the way down. You'll see the download PY file, and then we want to go to the branch master, right click on 280 direct blend, save link as, and then save it to your desktop. Once you're done with this, after it's done downloading, you can go ahead, close this out, and then go to your desktop where you imported it just to make sure it's there. Open up Blender, and then give it a quick second to load. Once you're done with this, click Edit, Preferences, Install, go to the download directory with this PY file, click it, and install add-on. Once it's done, it'll show module installed. Click enabled it up. Type after it's done installing, type PSK, and then click the little box right here. After you're done, close this out. Go to File, Import, PSK, and then to the directory in which you exported all of the models and textures to. So for this is Renegade Raider game characters, player, female, medium, body, soldier, mesh, and then this is the only mesh in there. So I'll import this. For the next one, we'll go out from here. We're looking for the head, so we'll go back to this directory, click head, Sarah, and then click on head 1. Now you can see the body's formed in here. Next, we're going for the helmet. So we're going all the way back out, accessories, hat, mesh, female commando 08. So we'll start off by dragging this upwards, and then we just want to set it up right with the head. Just see, make sure it's not too far out, too far up or anything. It's perfectly aligned with it. Don't worry if it cuts through the hair, that will indeed happen, and we'll fix that later. So after you're done with that, click on the helmet bone. You might not see it, so just click where it shows CMO Commando 8. Click Control and hold it. Click on the head, and then click on the body. Click Control J, and then the helmet will go back down. Click on the helmet mesh, and then bring it back up and realign it once more. It doesn't have to be perfectly aligned, but just try your best with it. After you're done with that, click on the helmet, hold shift, click on the head, and then click on the body, and click Control J. Right click, and then shade smooth. We'll start off by fixing the bones, so click on the drop down, click pose mode, and you're into pose mode already. Click on any of the spinal bones, click tab on your keyboard, and then double click on the bone. When you see .001 or .002, click Shift G, Children, X, and then click Bones. Let's check once more, see if there's an O2, and no, there isn't. Do the same thing just in case there's any other O1s or O2s. And then you can go ahead, click the pelvis, and drag it. You can see that the helmet is not connected to the body and it won't move with it. So to fix that, we'll click here. And then once you see where it says root, click tab on your keyboard, hold shift, and then click on this bone right here. It should say head. Make sure you click the center, because if you don't and you click one of the dots, it won't work. Click control, hold it, and click P, and then keep offset. Once you're done with that, it should be finished. And the helmet, when I move with the body, you can see how I move around with it. Mess with the spinal cords, and everything moves. So I like to start off by hiding all the bones that I usually don't use. So I just select them, click H, select H. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can go ahead and take a look at the eyes. Sometimes, like right now, you can see the eyelashes are moving with the eyes. Click Control C, hold Shift, select the other eye, click Tab, click Shift G, Children, Alt P, Clear Parent, and then click Tab. Once you're done with that, select both the bones and the eyelash, click Shift, hold, do the same with the other. Click Tab, Shift, hold, click on the head, Control P, keep offset. Now you can see that the bones do not move at all. I'm gonna call these, reset them. Okay. Now that we're done with this, we want to get rid of all the extra hair on the outside. So we'll start off, just click here, hide the bones, click on the model, and then tab. Click on any, like exactly on here where it shows the extra hair coming out. Click on one of the vertices, Control L, right click, delete. Do the same for this. Now you can see there's a problem with the hair on the outside. What we'll do is go back into the mode, just click tab, delete this chunk right here. And then we just want to go move these inwards or delete them. I feel like moving them inwards is more easier for me, because it doesn't take up as much time as fixing everything else to solve everybody else. Okay, so once you finish moving in and or deleting the vertices for the hair, you could just tab out from here, and then you'll see it's back to normal. There's no hair sticking on the outside, and that's pretty much it for the model. Come back here, click on the model, click on the wrench, add a modifier, subdivision surface, and then give it a few minutes. Depending on how good your PC is, it might take a while, or it might take a quick second. Okay, so mine's done. You want to click this drop down and apply, because if you don't, when you pose it, it'll be crazy lacking. So go into your camera view if you have your camera set up. It doesn't matter if you do or not, but I just like my setup like this. Click shading, click on this tab right here, and then give it a minute, click on the model, use nodes, delete this. There's a shader, the FN shader made by Fries. I'll have that linked in the description so you can download it. You just go to your directory of where you have it, under shaders, and then right here, FN shader 2.1, drag drop, click no tree, click the advanced, because that's what it's easier to use. Type in advanced, click on it, drag drop, and then click attach it to this first surface. you can see how there's shadows forming around it, and it looks more separated. The body looks more separated from the rest of the mesh. Go back to whichever view you have. Where you exported all your textures and your models to, go into the folder and then follow along into where I'm going. Your female, medium. So we want to go to bodies, the soldier, skin, tfue textures. Then we'll drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. The D, just click that out. For the S and the N, click sRGB and then non-color. And just align them however you want them. You don't even have to. That's just how I prefer mine, more organized. And then bring them over here. D to diffuse, S to spec map, N to normal map, and then M to miscellaneous. So you can see how the textures are all mapped onto the character perfectly aligned. But the skin color is white. We'll fix that after we texture the rest of the model. So click this drop down, this drop down, the other drop down. Then click on the head. Click use nodes, delete this, and then bring in another advanced shader. Attach it here, and you can see the shadows form. We'll do the same exact thing with different textures. Come back here, and then click on head, Sarah, textures, and you can see how there are a bunch of different textures. The one we're looking for is DO2, S, and M. There are two different textures. You have the hair and the head. For the head, we want these four, and then for the hair, we'll get to that later. Click this drop down, hide it, non-color for both S and N. Align them however you prefer it. Drag them over to your shader, and then connect all the nodes to each other. Once you're done with that, you can see that how the head comes to life, more texturized than before. Go to the hair, click this, delete, advanced, same thing over and over. This time we use the hair. Let's drag and drop these four. Hide the diffuse, non-color, hide the miscellaneous. Align them how you prefer it. And then drag the nodes into each other. Now you have the hair done. You can see how it's starting to look way more realistic. Click the hat, delete this, advanced, connect this texture. We have to go all the way back. This is accessories, click hats, textures, and then here's the hat textures. So we have a bunch of different versions. Let me see which one is which. Okay, this is the basic. Which one is? Okay, so we'll want to use the first variant 01. This is for checkered. You can use this if you want to, but it has the same specular, so you could copy this S if you want to use this version, but for now I'm going to use this. Just drag and drop the D, S, and M, and then after that turn the S and N, turn both the S and N to non-color, align them up however you like it, leave the M the way it is, and then connect them all. Once we're done with texturizing all of the parts, we're going to go back to the head texture, and then where it shows exponent, type in 1.25. You'll see it'll give a type of a lighter color instead of more of a darker brownish reddish. Once you're done with that, come over to the skin color. You might want to zoom in as far as possible and just kind of go off to the side like this until you get around the same consistency of the skin color. Come over to the glossiness, type in -0.25 so it won't be as reflective or under glossy, and come back to the skin color and we'll finish off the rest right now. You can see how it's more of it's a darker orangish right between the red. So about right here, we just want to lower and just keep moving it around until we get about the exact color, just like this. So we can close these out and then just layer this up by bits, and you can see how it all matches. I'll come back to the main view, just moving around in cycles. You can see how everything matches, looks perfect, and